Everybody, this is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, then welcome. So we are here with episode number 3 into my second series of crafting on a budget. So if there's any new subscribers, what I'm doing is I am taking one paper pad and I am just creating different projects with the entire pad. So I've already had one series and this is my second one. So I'm doing this one a little bit different. I'm putting these videos out within a week's time. Now I do have a playlist on my crafting on the budget, and I will put the first series in the description box along with episode 1 and 2 of this series if you have not seen it yet. So all of that will be in the description box. So the first episode I showed the flat mail. The second episode, I showed the 2 traveler's notebooks, which was the A6 and the passport. And out of those 2 series, I used a total of 15 sheets out of the pad so far. So what I did for this one is I created some embellishments. So let's show those. Okay, so I have several ones. Let me go down a little bit. And I'll try not to give y'all too much of a glare of these. I'll try to hold them. So these right here are some tags that it's a die set that I got from Alina's Craft, which is overseas. And I just did somewhere like 2 in the middle of the set. And I just popped those up on some pop dots. Just put some little flowers, some flat back pearls, and some word stickers. And that is from the Tim Holtz book. I want to say it's the Small Talk book, which those came out of. It's the one you have the black and the white words. So this is what I did with these. So what I did is I just started die cutting some of these tags out, and I packaged them up 2 in a pack. And this is like a really good size, pack. I put my little sticker on the back. And as far as this bag topper, I made this bag topper myself. So what I did is I just got me, this is about 4 inches. So what I do is I'll measure how wide the bag is to where I need the topper. And this is 3 inches total. And I just scored it down the middle at 1.5, folded it over, and that's what I got. And then I just put that bow on top of it. And that is a Spellbinders bow. And that makes a really cute package. Now the bag toppers, I do have some bag toppers. Maybe about 4 or 5. But all of those came from overseas. So I don't really have the bag toppers that really fits the big bags like this. So we're crafting on a budget. So we're going to make it work. So that's all you have to do. And it makes a really cute package. So I did those. And then here is some just with different pattern paper. Sorry about that glare. So I just put these little words. That one says create memories. Live, love, laugh. And these are some little recollection flowers. And I did the same thing with this topper here. And I put that bow. Now this bow I cut out with the paper from the pad. This one, oh, that was too. That's a gray with a silver foil. So I did those. And this one, I just used white cardstock for this one with the pattern paper. And then here are these. It just says laughter and smile. So these were some cute little embellishments that I just made. I believe I made these out of the scraps from what I've been working with so far. Same thing with these. See if I can get this at an angle so it don't give a glare. So I just cut the hearts out. And I did put that top hearts on some pop dots. And I just put some little flat back pearls, flowers, and the word sticker. Now this is one of the little bag toppers that I do have. This little bitty bow here also comes from overseas. It comes where it's a pack of 3. And this one is the large one. So you can imagine how tiny the other 2 are. But they're all so cute. This is a really good size. So that's the pack of hearts. And here is the second pack of hearts. And I just did the same thing with a bow on top. So really cute packaging. I'm just put my little sticker on the back. So these were the embellishments that I made. And I also made some Memory Dex cards. So here this is. So when I was making the embellishments, I actually had an extra one because I did 7 and I just put 3 in a pack. So I just used it on the Memory Dex card. And just put one of the little small tags out of that set here. And a little flower. That's a Recollections flower. And my Memory Dex card, I just cut like a 4x4 square. And I do have the punch that punches the 2 little notches out. And all I did was rounded the corners. Now I do have 2 of the Heidi Swapp Memory Dex dies, but it's the ones that has the tab on the side and then the one in the middle. So that's the only one I have. But you can always create your own. So I just rounded the corners and there it is. And you can, if you have any of those border dies, you know, you could always do a design at the top. If you have a border punch, you can do that. So there's all kinds of ways that you can, you know, make one of these if you don't have the dies. And I left the back blank because I don't have nobody to send it to yet. So there's that one. And then here is just another one that I made. These were on the sheets. You know, there's always a sheet in the paper pads where it looks like there's border strips. So I just cut that little sand in half, and I just rounded the corners, you know, on this one and this one and this one, and I just put a little flag on this end. Spread a little happiness. I just put a little flag here where it shows the little bird. Just a little flat back gem and then some pearls. And then I just kind of layered the paper to give it like a little border on the bottom. And then the back is blank. So that is my second Memory Dex card. So I did 2 of those. And I did back it on 110-pound cardstock, just plain white. And then I put the pattern paper on top. So I did that. And then I did a photo book. And all I did is put it in some cello. Now I will take this out so I can show you. I believe this is a 4x6 size. And that's the front. And all I did was where the little leaves was coming out. I don't know if you can see that. I just put some stickles just to give it, just a little extra. And then in the center of the flowers. And then I put a bow, and that was part of the cut apart. And I just popped it up. And then it's just, plain where a 4x6 photo will fit. And I think you'll have a little border. So I think this is probably a 4 1/4 by 6.5 probably. And then I just layered the papers up. And this, I got this idea here from Tamika, who has Scrap the World. She did this, probably last year sometime. She showed us how to do these with a file folder, but I just used cardstock for mine. So I did that one. And then I created I'm calling it a card book because I just did it up like this. And then what I did is, I just layered it one of the cut aparts and another bow. And when you open it, I put a little pocket over here. And this was some tags from, the paper pad. So I put 4 of those over here. This one actually says to and from, but these you could always put it on the back because they're white on the back. So I just put those 4 over here in this pocket. And then over here, I don't know what that's doing in there. So over here, I created this little pocket. It's probably about a 1/2 inch pocket. And then I made 4 cards. And then this is envelopes for the cards. Now this is the first card. And this is a cut apart. And I just popped it up on some pop dots. And it's just a simple card. And I did matte the inside. So that's that one. And then here is this one. And this one here. And then this one here. Like that. So these cards can really be used for anything. Just to say hello. Thinking of you. They're blank on the inside, so you could stamp a sentiment, or you could just write, a little note or a little letter. And put these tags over here, or you could put it with a gift and then use the tags. So that's just a book that closes up like this. And that's that. And I forgot to put my little thing on the back, but I'll do that. So you guys, that's what I did for this 3rd episode. Now for this episode, I used 11 sheets of the paper. A lot of it I had to cut up for this. For this one, I think I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this. Which it didn't take the whole sheet, so of course I had scraps. And then some for the cards. But I cut out of 11 sheets. So that is it for episode 3. And I will see you tomorrow with episode number 4. And if you have not seen the first 2, I will put those in the description box, like I said in the beginning of the video, along with my first series. I'll try to link that playlist. So I thank you all for watching, and until the next episode. Y'all have a great rest of your night.